Lyra and Archie, Lyra and Finn,
Lyra and Clay.
Nova and Clay, Nova and Finn,
Nova and Archie.
Maybe Lyra and Finn.
Lyra and Archie.
I think it does.
Yeah, it's not bad.
We were supposed to come up with ideas for the mystery. Should I just go through? I wrote a little list and they're not cohesive.
Same.
I'm thinking that it could be really interesting, even if they're not working together, if the camp leader and the mom know each other and they could have either some sort of rivalry or some sort of power dynamic,
That's really fun.
The tech companies have a lot of access to a lot of information about people. They're looking for a specific trait, and then once they see that people have that trait, maybe they seek them out. You should join this camp in front of their faces until they're maybe I should go to this camp,
That would be crazy if they have actual people going out and recruiting them. I kind of like that.
But I still like the idea.
Sorry,
I still like the idea of you go. It's okay.
I was just gonna say you're just going about your day and you're disrupted by this person.
They could come to them at school. I need this person to be pulled out of the class. Oh my god, I'm gonna be expelled. And then the guy's you should come to this camp. They pick those people and they use them for a sort of testing type of situation.
That could be really interesting if there's some kind of amnesia or high-tech memory wipe type thing where they don't even know or realize that they're being tested on. Maybe cabin 5, they walk in and then they don't remember anything. I don't know.
Oh, that's good. I like that idea. Any tech health problems would probably be considered the mother's fault, the CEO's fault, because she's creating all this tech and she should solve a problem so that she doesn't get sued.
If it's a medical issue that's caused by technology, that could be justification for why they would need to take them out of technology to do this testing in the first place.
I've talked about how the daughter tests new tech before they go out. So maybe it could sort of be she's the ultimate person that's always exposed to tech. If anybody should be in this experiment, that she should be. The mom would be it's just sacrifices that you've got to make for my $1 billion company.
How far do you think we should go with it? Are their lives in danger?
Or maybe it's a testing experiment gone wrong where they went too far and then they're oh.
I feel like we have actually a solid plan now.
Yeah, I do too. See you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Did we want to decide on the names? I was looking through the comments and I think most people liked the names Nova and Lyra. And I didn't look at the boys' names, but Silas and Finn maybe were the most popular.
Archie and Clay, I think, were the ones.
Oh, okay. Totally off.
Finn was a bit popular too. We should probably pick a pair that sounds good together.
Lyra and Archie, Lyra and Finn,
Lyra and Clay.
Nova and Clay, Nova and Finn,
Nova and Archie.
Maybe. Or Lyra and Finn.
I do think I like Archie. I don't know why.
Do you think Lyra and Archie sounds good together?
Lyra and Archie. Archie and Lyra.
I think it does.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Perfect. Because I've been struggling girl uncover every single time.
Yeah, it's nice to finally give them names. I feel like I'm starting to get an idea of what could have maybe gone on with the CEO and the camp leader in the past, but I'm not really sure.
I think we talked about how they were arguing or they had a disagreement. Maybe they could be siblings. I was I felt like that was a pretty easy solution.
No, yeah, I love that because we cut the sibling idea for the main duo, so that would be a fun way to bring it back in. Maybe if they were co-founders and he was somehow invested in the world of technology, but they had a falling out.
Yeah, I like that.
Maybe if his reputation was ruined in some sense, then he's trying to manipulate public memory of him. Since there's a lot of memory manipulation.
Maybe he's trying to create a product that will make it so that everybody forgets a specific moment.
Yeah, I think it makes the amnesia feel a bit more tied into the story.
Did we decide what the side effect of the technology is? I mean, I sort of like the idea of it's something that seems harmless, when you look at a phone. It's I'm looking at my computer right now. It's not inherently dangerous, but you could twist it in a story and make it more dangerous.
Yeah, that would work. I think.
The public knows that there's a problem, but doesn't know where it's coming from yet. And then the tech company that has access to all of this information could figure it out first and be oh no, it's us. We need to fix this ASAP before people realize that it's like from us.
I love that. Yeah. That sounds really good. The brother has like started going on this like anti-tech path and then is approaching her for funding or I'm not sure. But she sees that as an opportunity to like get the problem fixed.
Originally, the camp was just supposed to be like a no tech thing, and then she's like, "You should do testing, and then I'll fund it for you." And then he's like, "Oh, like yeah, I'll do your testing," and then he's testing for something else.
Oh yes, I like
Like he
that.
realizes like, "Oh, I could fix all of my problems."
Yeah, like his motives could change as he starts the testing and realizes what he can do. So yeah, maybe we should plan everything like up until going to the camp, perhaps.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Do you want to just go over your scenes?
I liked the idea of like contrasting like the school Archie goes to and the school that Lyra goes to. I was thinking that it could start with her like building something or like in like an engineering class, like fixing something. Her classes are like specialized to her interests, so they're all like engineering or like building or technology or like something to do with that. We get like a interaction between her and her peers, or where basically they're just making fun of her because she can't fix something, and they're like, "You're literally the daughter of a tech genius, like." Maybe the genius wasn't inherited. I wrote it in here as just her and her dad talking and having a conversation, and then eventually he's like, "You're gonna go to this camp," and she's like, "Oh, maybe I won't." They just like have an argument, and then she goes back to school, and then I have her like skip her next class because she's thinking about how to like get out of it, and then she like comes up with this whole plan to like run away with something that she built, and then it doesn't work.
The contrast between the two is working really well, I think. I need to think about more ways to like inject the world building more into the boys side of the scene because you did that really well.
I wanted to really emphasize the tech because I feel like that's going to be taken away. And then I also had her like keeping some technology. I don't know what she keeps. Probably would have to be small. She's like hiding it. But like I was thinking that that could maybe play into how they escape. She's really horrified by the dirt covered truck that they're gonna like drive her like to the camp in because the jet like can't land through the trees. I had the scene like cutting like right before she like actually enters the camp.
I guess I'll briefly go over mine because I had some ideas that I wanted to ask you about. It seemed fun to have like a tech fair at school, and he has a presentation to like present this like glass bubble or something. I have to think about it, where it's like you go into it and it blocks out Wi-Fi signals, and it's like a isolated little pod or something. It's not received well because he's very like uh snarky about his presentation and like making fun of people as he's presenting it.
What if the like disease that people are getting is also memory related? Oh, like this person's only in her 20s and she can't remember anything about her life, and like she can't remember her loved ones, and she can't hold a job, and like everybody's like, I don't know what's causing this.
Maybe there would be conspiracy theories about what's causing it, and it would be kind of like ironic if Archie actually kind of assumed that it was technology and then everyone thought it was stupid.
He's like a conspiracy theorist, and everybody's like, he's like literally does not know what he's talking about, and then he's right. Like that's so funny.
I wanted everyone to like hate his biosphere project, but for Lyra's uncle or the camp leader to be there and kind of compliment him, but not recruit him yet. I was thinking maybe he goes to an internet cafe and then looks up who this man is, and he finds like some kind of like sketchy stuff from his past, or like and maybe that's the thing that he's trying to erase.
Maybe he was abusing people's information or something.
The news and the spread of information online ruined his reputation so much that now he like hates tech for that reason.
He got fired, his life is ruined, his image is ruined because of how he like misuses the company's information or something like that. And that's what he's trying to erase. He's starting this camp using her money under the guise of like, oh, I'm going to fix your tech problem. But really, he's trying to find a way to erase, I guess, his like tech footprint and also memories. Remember, I'm going to forget all of it, so I need to write it down.
I kind of realized I wanted to show like a wide range of perspectives with people's view on tech. And so I thought it'd be cool to have a childhood friend who is like has a lot of non-tech hobbies or like a really crazy non-tech talent. I did plan a recruiting scene where you see a little bit of his home life, and then maybe the camp leaders like shows up to his house, and like he has like dinner with his family, because that's just really weird. I guess we can kind of play it by ear and just start to like email back and forth and figure out what the remainder of the
Okay.
story looks like.
Yeah, I think that we have a good starting point with the memory idea. I really like that.
Yeah, okay, so then let's just
Okay.
keep in touch over email, and then we can plan a spontaneous meeting if we
Perfect.
have to. Yeah.
Yeah, okay,
All
sounds
right.
good. Okay.
Sounds good.
Bye.
All right, see ya.
Thanks.